Hello, everyone. I am half asleep, despite the fact that I've been awake for a few hours. I was like laying in bed, like not even 20 minutes ago, and I nearly fell back asleep. Uh, but here I am now. I'm ready for some Sims. Maybe the chaos will wake me up if it's near as chaotic as it was yesterday. I feel like yesterday was a lot, all of the time. I don't know if I'm ready for that much again today, if that's the case, but we're here to find out. I don't really remember what we were up to. I think we had literally just adopted Mochi, and that was it. That's all we've done so far, um, with the day. Um, but I think it's also Sunday evening, so I think we're probably getting everybody ready for like school and work and shit. Um, Nothing to do but to hop into it to find right on out. So, here we go. Once it recognizes, yes, that there is a game to capture. Amazing creations from your fellow Simmers. It's true. I wonder if anyone's downloaded the Tudor House. I feel like I always say that like two-door and not tutor. It's not professional and it's not ethical to download the Tudor House or to pronounce it like Tudor. Welcome on in, Hibiki. What are you talking about? um, I hope you're doing better today than you were last night. Toggle on and off grid mode. You know, I never thought that that would actually be useful, but it is actually pretty useful. Okay. It's a Kardashian quote. Okay. Well, that would be why I don't know it. I have never once watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Right. The adoption agent is still in the house. Roy, welcome on in, even sound fartless. How you doing this evening? Welcome on in. You know, for you it actually is evening, so me messing it up like that, that's, it makes sense. We appreciate the procedural fart. Melody is browsing the web. Mm, I'm doing pretty good this evening, this afternoon. It's only afternoon for me. It's not evening. I'm not awake yet, is the thing. I've been awake for a couple of hours, but my brain is lagging behind a little bit today, I think. Um, but you finished your thesis. Congrats, congrats. Uh, Do you do you have to like present it, or are you just like waiting on a grade now? Asleep the last 7 hours? Yeah, I slept a lot today. I only woke up at 8:30. Thesis defense. Heck yeah. When's that gonna be? Lillian's painting in her new studio, and Tobias is crawling into bed, even though he's stinky and sad. Okay, but has the adoption lady left yet? That's the real question. Hello, Cozy. Welcome on in. How you doing this afternoon? You got pinned down by a policeman, Hibiki. What? For what? Who's this? Remington Sandoval. Bianca, instead of crying it out, would you like to meet Mr. Remington? And in Melody, you can actually come say hello to the cat and get to know. Oh, and take a picture. Oh my god, we don't have a picture of it yet. Of Mochi. Good old Mochi. I'm doing alright, Cozy. I'm a little sleepy. I feel like my brain is lagging a couple hours behind me today, but other than that, I'm doing all right. Remy the Rat, yeah, a little bit. Mr. Ratatouille himself. For some reason, Sims can't get in the door if someone is sitting at this bench, specifically in this seat. Like, if someone's sitting here, they can get past totally fine, but someone's sitting here, they cannot figure it out. So I guess you're just stuck out here for the time being. That's fine. It's 4 p.m. Lamanda needs cleaning anyway. Lamanda is unhappy. I do not have a back door on this house, actually, because the back of the build I largely chose to ignore. There wasn't really space for it in the kitchen or the office. Originally, I did intend to put one over here, kind of, in the dining room. Um, but then this kind of just became the area for this, and there wasn't space for like stairs down and everything. It didn't work out, you know? But I didn't really plan for a second door in this house. So you can go take care of Lamanda. That's fine. It's important that Bianca gets to know Remington Sandoval right now. Yeah, that's what I figured with this house is it's all the way all the stuff is in the front. Like we don't really need anything in the back. Why are you still awake? Oh, it's 4 in the afternoon. You can be awake. That's actually pretty fine. Um, and when you're done taking a shower, that's the Winterfest craft? That's so bad. We can sell that. We can get rid of that. I don't like it. um, it's Sunday at 4 o'clock. What are you gonna do? What's your mental skill? Where you at? Level 6 mental? Will you need higher? Oh yeah, you'll need level 10. Okay, so maybe we should change this out for a science table. No, it's not one of those. It's a toy? No, it's a kid's thing. The way that they segment the kids stuff is a little silly to me. I'm not gonna lie. Hmm. I guess it's a toy then? No. Activity. Yeah, that's the one. The Junior Wizard Kid Starter Set. It was a whole shebang. Well, it sounds like it was. Will he be able to use that there? Well, he's gonna have to figure it out. Um, and he can have a radio in his room as well. Does this not slot to up there? Oh, that's terrible. Perfect. So when you're done, you can come make a health potion. Melody's taking care of Amanda, and Bianca's flirting. No, don't leave. No, hold on a minute. Oh, he did not like. Give him a gloomy compliment.
Fradiche, 2BX.
These sad about Vikram things need to go away so I can start villainous valentining. Because she has not had successful flirts in the last little bit. She's trying so hard, and yeah, Remington did not like that. Okay, Remington, you can leave. We know you now at the very least. You can go home. I'm gonna take a picture of my cat. Ah, maybe not that picture. Never mind. Mochi, hello? Okay, now you can just experiment. Lillian, yet again, creating one of the worst paintings I've ever seen. At this point, I'm not surprised. Yeah. So at this point, I guess we're just gonna come harvest this. Is it growing again? Did they just all reset? What happened? Strange. Bianca goes to work in an hour. Okay. Well, you can go pee then, since you're going upstairs. And then, honestly, you can just walk to the front of the lot, because that'll probably take the full hour. Bianca, I feel like for the next one, they might ask you to get level 10 logic. So, collect a microscope sample of this. And Lillian, you can sell that one. I don't think we really want to keep that. You can do a playful painting. Playful paintings are usually good. Oh, right. Analyze crystal sample. Ooh. Hold on a minute. Can we collect a microscope sample from our crystals? That's cool. I feel like I want Bianca to retire soon, but she's also level 9 of the career. Oh, no, she's not. Oh, she can retire soon. We're not making level 10. She can retire after today, probably. Although maybe she would love being a criminal. Is it bad to make her stop doing so at this point of her life? Jasper's back. You left a monster downstairs. Criminal. Look at Mochi's a little weirdo. Look at his little walk. I forgot that they jump on counters. Hello, Mochi. Is Mochi gonna beat up Jasper? Is this gonna be cat on cat violence? Too big to be put in chat? Okay. Analyze crystal sample. Oh, and Lillian. Actually, can the kid feed the cow plants? No. Collect microscope sample from these. Oh, interesting.
Source.
Well, we're gonna have to feed those in a second.
Uh-huh. Zimba zay.
Lillian, that is the worst. What is up with your paintings? This is a playful painting? It's terrible. Gavin was a great artist. Comparatively, at the very least.
Badoosh.
Yo cabina. What barn new? Uh-huh.
Heck yeah, give me one sec.
Floaty.
Let me
Bumpy.
sell all this stuff real quick,
Oh.
and then I'll go check that.
Your father.
Oh, well, I guess that pauses the game. I was gonna pause the game, but hmm, that's fair, Hibiki. I mean, that sounds like it was a really rough night. I'm sorry to hear.
Whoa.
Oh, you should feed the cat plants. A print of her discovery. Lillian, you should probably go to bed soon, right? You know, though, you can sell this painting first.
Ballerina. Ooh.
Nisha. Nifra. Niba. Hambra. Schwabi.
Oh, Melody, you can come go to the bathroom. That's fair. So you should probably do that, yes. Lillian's gonna go to bed now, that's fine. Tobias can level up one more time and then he can go to bed. And now that Melody is back in the house, we can try to finally take a picture of Mochi, who's outside on the bench. Tobias is getting smarter every day.
Unga. Zardo.
Alright, you can go to bed. Oh, Mochi, I love you.
Ah.
Come Simstagram him immediately. Oh my goodness. And we got a good angle. Oh, this is perfect. This is why we choose someone with a good camera to take a picture. This is, as far as a first photo goes for a family pet, incredible. Beautiful. We need to hang those up immediately, actually. Oh, you know, we have a lot of things we need to hang up. I wonder if we have space for... Oh, geez, no, we don't. That's really cool, though. That's a crystal print. Oh. I'm gonna have to have a lot more wall space in the spooky house. I wonder if that one size down would fit, though. Hey, Panda, welcome on in. How you doing this afternoon? That one, No, it still doesn't really fit. What if we size it down again? Hello? Now it's just broken. Excuse me? No, I want it on this wall, thank you. Why doesn't it register the upper part of the wall as a wall? I don't like it. Okay, never mind. We just can't have this one. Put it in our inventory. Um, let's see. We absolutely need one up on the family photo wall. Oh, good old Mochi. Not in there. Thank you. A lot better after some sleep. Heck yeah. I also feel a lot better after some sleep. I didn't have like a terrible day yesterday, actually, but definitely some nice rest was needed after it. It was a long day. Okay, I see what's happening here. We have to move these. I see. You are bastard men. There we go. Family photo wall fixed. Um, and let's see. I'm doing all right though, Panda. I'm a little tired. My brain is like not quite all there yet, but we're getting there. I'm now that I've been talking for 20 minutes straight, we're on the way. um, you should come hang out with Mochi now, is the thing. Also, we're not really friends with the cat yet either. Because I got blocked by Bianca's feet while she was flirting with what was his name? Remington. That's right. It didn't go well. We have bad compatibility apparently.
Skiba. Vimpa
Ah,
gloosh.
a treat. A treat for Mochi.
Aflin. Skuna mitzel.
Big stretch. Oh my goodness. Big stretch. I love the pets in this game. Offer friendship, absolutely.
Corbiff. Dabiwu.
Can we
Plonite
not,
skuma.
like, hang out on the
Vin
couch with this
faher.
one?
Vula shaka. Abimi. Labarani bayum. Handolzer pow.
Well, that's no fun.
Shaby buli galant.
How am I supposed to relax and unwind like
Fenegade.
I did with Fabo?
Visbalip
I
grina. Voosh.
think that was just because he was a
Guna.
couch potato.
Thom.
A spoiled,
Ah,
clever prowler is what we have now.
Erashuba. Arnarb. Queba. Sunap. Corbiff. Dabiwu. Plonite skuma.
Did we not already offer friendship? Did that not work? I do not remember.
Charkina. Brasha.
Well, it's fine. We have a long time to get to know Mochi. And that's the laundry getting done. Oh, look at that. We're gonna go hang out with Mochi anyway. We still get to relax and unwind. It's perfect. This
No.
is actually cute. Like
Nima.
11 o'clock
Yuck.
eating a grilled cheese on the porch with your cat.
No,
I love
please.
it. In the middle of winter. Absolutely regular activities. Give some food to Mochi. Absolutely. Give Mochi some grilled cheese.
Bespinal.
Is that the grilled cheese now?
Ah,
Is it just on the ground?
Schmerzo.
Oh, because the cat gets to eat it. I see. All right, Melody. We've gotten to know the cat a little bit. Actually, didn't we have a song that we never finished, technically? Come finish this song. The perfect night. Grilled cheese with the cat on the porch at midnight on a nice snowy winter night. Hello, Clade. How you doing this evening, this morning, whatever time it is?
Uh-huh.
My brain is not awake yet. I'm almost there. I would say we're 90% of the way there, but time is like the last thing to load in. What time of day it is at any time. It's like that's the 99th thing. There's no way you're starting the song over again. You were like so close to finished with it at one point. A cute photo of Milo. Oh my goodness, let me go check. Drink coffee and making a grocery list? Hell yeah. I don't have a list only because I buy the same things every week. Oh my goodness. He's so fluffy. I love cats with a pink nose. Like, not having a pink nose is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But something about a pink nose on a cat, I'm just like, yes, absolutely. Popcorners are on the list. Ah, fantastic. I had to buy more because I won't. I'm working on Tuesday this week because my coworker is going to Ireland. Oh, that's the light. I thought there was something on my screen. No, this is the one song that I've been trying to finish from my inventory multiple times, and she keeps starting it over instead. I don't know. He's a very pink nose. Charles has a very pink nose, too. Typical Melody, yeah. X's out what I've told her to do and starts it fresh. It's so funny that that's just like a Melody thing. That's like none other of the Sims are really doing that to me. It's just Melody. That's just what Melody does. It's so silly. What else can I even upgrade? I've run out of things to upgrade in this house. Oh, just kidding. Bianca's computer needs one more thing. What's Mochi up to? Garden the house. We love to see it. How is Bianca best friends with Mochi already? How does that work? Was Bianca the one that did the adopting? I thought it was Melody who did the adopting. I don't remember. Melody, what other pictures do we have in your inventory? If I remember correctly, it's just you and other people a lot. Oh, I love these ones of her and Cadence. Those are really cute. It is just her and other people, though. It's like her and Jasper, and then her and Cadence, and her and Kelly, and her and Lillian, her and Lillian at their wedding, and her and Jasper at a park. That one I think I'm going to keep out. New skill day was awful. I'm so sorry, Lillian. You know what, though? You're not really good at the skills that you currently participate in anyway, so I don't know what your problem is. There we go. Damn. It's true though. I mean, the paintings that she makes these days are not good paintings.
Huh.
Oh my god, Melody. You better fucking finish this song. She's gonna be level 10 violin and she's gonna never have finished writing one song ever. To be fair, Blake only finished writing like two and he was level 10. So maybe that's the two don't correlate, you know? No, I had her do a playful painting earlier and it was just like scribbles.
Oh.
And I was just like, what? Because I remember Gavin's playful paintings were really good. I think if I remember correctly, I don't know if it'll tell me. No, that was a classic. I was gonna say I thought that one was a playful painting, Napoleon Squirrel Apart. I don't think she's glitched. I think she just has bad taste. Which is funny because her outfits were all stunning. I didn't have to change a single one of her outfits. Um, but her painting, she has a hit every once in a while. I will admit, I will give her this cowplant one. Fucking sick. I mean, like, incredible. One of my favorite paintings that we've done. But that's like the one good one that she has produced. Although, to be fair, I did also have her do the painting a reference of Melody. So, she's done two okay ones. Because we're just gonna have someone paint a photo of reference of all of the heirs when they're teens or adults or whatever, probably. As well from now on. We don't have one of Connor and we don't have one of Kelly, but that's fine because we'll live. Charles, I heard you yelling. Come on. That one wasn't a ding dong ditch. That was me ignoring him until he was not meowing. Come here, you. You out there causing trouble today? You are often causing trouble. Come here. What are you doing? Huh? You being a little weirdo? That is frequently the case with you. A treat. I actually got him new treats so we can even finish off the bag. I got him the same treats, but this time they're in a shakeable container. Yes, yeah, you're getting treats, you little weirdo. He is a snuggly boy. He didn't want to cuddle with me this morning while I was sleeping, but that's fine, because that actually let me sleep. Oh my god, you drooly little monster. There's so much. What are you doing? There's still so many things in my hand. Where are you going? I'm sorry you guys don't get to see this one. He's being a weirdo. You're such a drooly little monster these days. Did you know that? Ah, I love you. Even when you are trying to escape from my love. Did you even finish your breakfast? No, I think that's what he's gonna go do now. He's not here for me. He's often here just for the food, I think. A lot of the time. Alright, Lillian, it's 3 a.m. Why are you awake now? You shouldn't be awake now. Go back to sleep. Have a regular schedule, please.
Huh.
Okay, when you're done upgrading that, Bianca, you can upgrade that. And then you can go to the bathroom and get food. What are you getting into back there, you weirdo? He's eating. Okay, Melody, can you finish the song now? You've been playing that one lick for like 5 hours. That's just it. That's the whole song. It's just that on a loop for 5 minutes. No lyrics, no nothing. Just that on repeat. It's kind of a bop. #1 song of the summer, if you ask me. Did I just write the song of the summer? Okay, it's Monday, so everybody's gonna go to work today, except Bianca, who, honestly, I don't know whether or not I want to have her retire. Because she's not gonna reach level 10. But she is a criminal, like, down at heart. Like, so I feel like telling her stop being a criminal would be criminal, you know? Okay, you can go to the bathroom and eat before you finish upgrading that. Melody, finish writing the song, please. Oh, I didn't know the cats could go on the bed. I love it. Finish installing the computer upgrade, hell yeah. Oh, you know something I didn't think of? The cat needs a little cat tree, too. Probably just a small one. I don't know if we have room for a big one. But we can have a little place for him to hop up. Appreciate the fart. Nothing quite like a good fart. Actually, can we fit the big one? It's practically the same size. Is there the same swatches? That actually might be even better. No, actually that's a little too cartoony. That's kind of subtle. But if there's a better swatch of this, I might go for that. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's the one. What's up, Charles? You want to hang out? Let me get a lap for you to hang out on. Come here, you. Hello. Are you gonna be good and snuggle? Or are you gonna, like, wander around for a while and then hop off my lap? What's the vibes today? It's different, usually. It changes. It looks like today is a get down and snuggle type of day. I appreciate it, Charles. Thank you very much. Oh my god, finish your stupid song, Melody. Now he actually is being a snuggly boy. Has Tobias? Okay, yeah, she's gotten breakfast already, so you can come get breakfast. Sometimes I feel like I should get a second fridge just so I don't have to worry about the timing of that for everybody. Because sometimes worrying about that is just silly. I think it's in interests. Yeah, discuss outfit.
Poojin.
Oh, Jonga.
Sunday snuggle day. Absolutely. That's what Sundays are for. They're meant for cuddling with a cat and doing nothing, honestly.
Funai.
Oh, Bianca needs to have some fun. Girls just want to have fun. You can play some video games, that's fine. Lillian, did you finish discussing outfits technically? You did. Good. Good, good, good. Tobias finished his plate and then walked over to clean up Bianca's and left his on the. Good. I'm glad. And the cat's sleeping underneath the pillow. Oh, that's so freaking cute. I know it's a glitch. It's not supposed to be like that, but I love it.
Dub my bluffin'.
Zuflozumi.
Nga.
Doyamalaba.
Oh.
She wants to eat food.
Room for
Did she
more
not technically
koala.
eat food?
Kuba, Katsui, Tawa.
You can work on your mental skill before you go to
Gourmet
school.
food. Gomi choba. Dimpeb so bay.
Ah.
Melody is still working on finishing that song. Sims 1 background music? Yeah, we have it on the retro station. And it'll play old Sims music. It plays some of the Sims 2 soundtrack every once in a while too, which is nice. Where are you feeling very flirty from? Huh?
I'm laughing at that.
Infant laughter. How? What? From watching infant laughter? Where did you see an infant? We haven't had an infant for a long time. A lot of the Sims background music has been quite nice. Sims 3 or Sims 4 admittedly is the worst out of them from what I've seen. But even Sims 4 music I really like just in the background sometimes.
Grandma
Ah.
Blue.
Uh-oh. Both of the cat plants are hungry. Melody's never gonna finish this song.
No.
We're gonna try. We're gonna have her try. Attempt to, but it's not gonna ever happen. A flirty painting. Yes, go do a flirty painting.
Nga.
Bianca, you're all done with that. You can actually play some chess with Tobias. Why not? Mochi galloping up the stairs.
Bahira. Skina.
How is she not finished? Like, is this glitched? Like, what's happening? I'm done. I'm done with it. We're gonna go to the bathroom, we're gonna get some food, and then we're gonna feed the cat plants. Did someone not flush? Gross.
Alright. Hey. Flu Shorbo.
Okay, so you're all done. Are you going to school now? Oh, you're going to school an hour late. Awesome. Awesome. Great. Melody's been promoted. That's cool. Now she works 10 to 6. That's the same as it always has been. And she got Rhapsody in Blue. What is that? Oh, it's another one of these prints. Okay. Um, should we go to work today? No, let's stay home. And we'll have Lillian go in. And you're going off to school an hour late. Perfect. Let's just sleep in your desk. Claimed it is his bed now. Good. That's just what cats do, you know? There was a little while where my part of the bed was what Charles decided was his part of the bed. And he has since learned that that is my part of the bed. When it's time for me to go to bed, that's what happens. Collect a plant microscope sample. That's perfect. We can do that. For a hot second, I thought that meant Blake gay. Like our Blake spirit was fading away, and I was like, no, he's not. He's alive again. What do you mean his spirit's fading away? That's a different Blake. There is a separate Blake that we knew. Like the mouse mat. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe it's cushiony? I don't. You can never try to understand a cat, really. I have found. Okay, so Bianca's actually not sad about her husband dying anymore. So, Araceli O'Connor, would you like to maybe be Bianca's first rebound?
Famcaro. Nyara. Lampima.
The mail's been delivered. Probably bills. 14,000. Okay. You can come pay the bills before you go to work then.
Ziffle. Nabagazi.
Green. Dag dag.
Ask about her day.
Bonin Gravi.
Romance her.
Oh, yibs.
Flirt a little bit, maybe.
Fanib nitva.
Ah,
Flazzle
everyone's
Bonka.
gay except the people who I want to be gay. Don't light the bonfire. Last time we lit the bonfire, it did not go so well. Who's this then? Lily Zoo. Oh my goodness. Let's disable Fury effect. Oh my god. She's a werewolf, isn't she? Hold on. Come flirt with this werewolf. Lillian, what are you still doing here? Go to work.
Your mama.
This is the same thing she did last time before I fed her to a cow plant. Don't make me feed you to another cow plant. I'll do it. Go to work. Thank you. Oh, and you're not even gonna go talk to the werewolf? Bianca. Boring.
Huh? Just as sooner? Uh-huh.
Bianca's gonna check the
Have
bee
more
box.
ball. Oh,
You know what? Yeah, you can take care of the bees if you would like to. Why not?
Wowza! Oh,
Yeah, they do have to walk quite far to leave the lot. But the last thing about this lot was we had a huge house on it and they had to walk like 10 miles to get out of the house. So, I think the next lot we're going to put the house in the front of the lot with a small house and just eliminate all of the problems that we've been having there. Bianca, can you come do laundry? We got to do laundry at this point.
huh.
Oh my goodness. And Melody, you can keep working on your logic skill.
Oh, ho, ho.
Come flirt with the werewolf, I know. We'll be hearing a lot of that once Tobias grows up, honestly. Don't even worry, we got werewolf hijinks on the way. You want a Scooby Doo episode? It's gonna happen.
Fire.
Bianca's thinking about fire
Wow.
while she's over here. Gee, I wonder why. She's only set on fire like 20 times throughout the course of her life in there. You know what? I think Bianca deserves a nice, relaxing time in the hot tub. She's lost her husband. She's flirted with 4 people who have rejected her within the last 2 days. She's got stung by bees. Bianca's had a bit of a rough week. I think she deserves some nice, chill hot tub time.
Man trip. Aha.
Lillian has the chance of submitting an article. Oh, it's the fluff piece, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Good, good, good. Oh, you know what, Lillian, you should work hard while you're there today. You might get a promotion. Girl, what? Oh, I thought she was naked, naked. No, she's just chilling. She's gonna dance to no music? Bianca, what? Come scrap this woodworking project, because you didn't start that one. Um, and then you can go fishing. Melody, you can come pay bills, because I did sort of forget to do that. Mike Haas is no longer a writer. The Fires recently adopted a toddler. The Bro household adopted a toddler. Just 2 guys and a baby. 2 elderly men and a baby, if I remember correctly. Great. Yeah, and we'll come pay the bills, and once Bianca goes to the fishing thing. Oh, Blake's here! We should make an effort to hang out with him. We did kind of bring him back to life and, like, go through a lot of trouble to do so. Not right now, though, because I do think we are going to travel and see if anyone else has died in the world. Because now is a good time. Now is an alright time, too. We ain't really doing much else. Okay, nobody in here. Hello, Willow Creek. Not the Spencer Kims, not the Uchitas, not the Neils. No, the Tamura's a gained one, if I remember correctly. Still one person in all these. The party houses are gonna die soon, probably. The bears moved out, which is unfortunate, because they were both elders. I think they were gonna die soon. And now they're just not on the map. Yeah, two elderly men and a baby for the bros. Lovely. Someone in the Bjergsen household died, I think. Or no, we might have already had their grave. We'll go check anyway, because that's Sophia. That's Sophia's family. And I still feel connected to her despite the fact that we didn't wind up dating her all that time ago. I still feel like she's part of the family, you know? We ran into her once on an outing at the city, and since then she's been part of the family. Charles. You are so snuggly today. You are so sweet. Any dead people? There is a dead person here. Clara Bergston. Beautiful. Well, lovely to see you, Sophia. Thank you for the dead family member. Um, I think that's everybody here in Windenburg. I don't even think anybody lives in San Sequoia anymore. Like, the Robles, the Luna Sullivans. That's it. There's a bunch of great houses there. Nobody lives there, though. No one's died in the Yamazakis, or the Brewers, or the BFFs, or the gun house, so we just have the one grave, I guess. I think I have the picture of Fabo, though, so I don't think we're gonna go to the graveyard just now. Because we'd have to go back soon anyway. Dead person makes a happy me, it's true. We have Sophia's dead relative, which is nice. It's nice to have dead people who we know. Dead strangers is nice and all, but I prefer the corpses of people that we have come to love. I'm sorry, Charles. I didn't mean to wake you. Okay. Bianca, you should be over there fishing. And Melody, you can probably take care of Lamanda real quick. Get a llama nugget of advice. Absolutely. And then you can come finish the laundry. What a special cat you are. Did you know that? I can't stop kissing his little head when he's in my lap. Because he's got such a good little head. Nothing worse than having a dead stranger in your backyard. We're not going to put him in our yard, even. No, he doesn't deserve that much. We'll put him in our graveyard, but not in our front yard, you know? You gotta earn that. Blake is actually the only person to have had a grave on our lot. And that was only through necessity because we had to have it on our lot for him to actually come like haunt us, you know? Okay, Melody. When you're done with that, you want to just like jam out a little bit? You gotta earn that. Oh, that's a good one, Oblio. I like that Melody kind of just carries a guitar everywhere. She's one of those people. You're at a party and they just like whip out a guitar and they're like, oh my god, look what I can do. Ooh, Charles, you are heavy. Did you know that? After a while, you start to have a bad effect on my legs. Why are you dazed? Why did you have more of a mental fog now? You've been fishing for the last couple of hours. What sort of mental fog does that give you? Once you level up here, you can come go to the bathroom and everything. And Bianca, you're trying to level up a guitar right now. Tobias is done. Tobias, welcome home. You're a C student? Hell yeah. I think that's what they start out as, to be fair. But you should come sit in here and ponder moves for a little bit. Okay, Charles, I'm so sorry. I do have to kick you off. I had to unfold my legs because they hurt. And also, I had to grab my refreshment because I'm getting thirsty. And I ran out of coffee a little while ago. Would you like to leave the room now? Is that what you were telling me?
Sure. Boy.
Looks like the fish in this area are just too crafty for Bianca. Bianca, you're like level 6 fishing. What do you mean they're too crafty for you? The fish that are in this pond in my backyard are a little too hard to catch.
Ibna. Noma.
Okay, now while you're focused, you should start your homework. The cat is on top of the fridge. We love to see it. I think it was a fancy pond. Yeah, I think it was like the rare one or something like that. But it's just a funny situation to have happen still to me. No, but I think it was the rare fish pond. You're absolutely correct. Okay, Charles, goodbye. And I sit on this leg now because the other leg is too tired. I can't ever sit with both feet on the floor. It's impossible. It just does not happen for me. Bianca, you should come hang out with Mochi. Oh wow, Tobias already completed his homework? That was so quick. Was it because he was focused or because he's a genius?
Oh, Pimple.
That wasn't even like a full hour. Ugh. Homeboy fucking rushed through the homework.
Oh, Mongolia. Oh, ah, Pippa.
The Humor and Hijinks Festival. Oh my goodness. We got a hungry cow plant. And this one's gonna do the same thing in just like a minute here. We'll wait for both of them to get hungry before we feed them, though. I'm trying to get them both on the same schedule.
Oh, Mongolia.
Who's calling Bianca?
Uh,
John is wanting to go to the
Bianca.
Humor and Hijinks Festival. You know what? Let's go with everybody. Why not? We're not doing anything else right now. Let's go hang out with my dead uncle. my dunkle. You know, John has actually invited us to quite a few things from the grave. I don't think he ever invited us to go anywhere when he was alive, though. Which is kind of funny. Um, he only cares about us now that he can come back to life while we're around. It does make sense that he's inviting us to the Humor and Hijinks Festival, though, because he was a comedian. So, like, you know, he would want to go to the Humor and Hijinks Festival. And there's Jasper. And Lillian's mom. Oh, everybody we know is here. And there's John. Okay, so what do we do at the Humor and Hijinks Festival? I don't even know. I've never been to this one, I don't think. Oh. Tobias feels like a jokester. Bianca feels like a prankster. And then Melody is a good mom, so she would be a jokester with her son. And then what are we doing here? What are these? Put in inventory. What even are they? Watch fireworks is the only thing we gotta do. Perform comedy interactions. We can do that with with Jasper. Look at that. A funny introduction to our uncle right away. Tell a joke about ducks. Be sarcastic about voodoo. Tell a knock knock joke. Bianca, you probably have to like, yeah, perform mischief interactions. That's perfect. We're so good at that. How do I watch the fireworks as well? Can I?
So so.
I don't think I can specifically do so. Oh, Lillian got promoted! And she got a dresser. Okay. Interesting. She's a culture columnist. Dang. She's actually got to get some skills to be a culture columnist. Level 5 writing, level 3 painting, level 3 charisma. That's some intense wants. But you know what? Would you like to invite Lillian here? We can have everybody come to the Hagings Festival.
Ah. Huh?
Flirt with this werewolf.
Plunk Bajelja.
Oh, it didn't work.
Ah. Huh?
Grano Scarif. Guru. Gorbet. Guapo.
Jokesters are in the lead by 2.
La Bazubi. Fumu. Quazaru. Jongi. Jarb.
Jongi Jarb. Difficult between John and no. They are best friends. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god. Hi there, Kokichi Panta. How you doing this afternoon? Welcome on in. I'm doing good. I'm a little worried that Tobias's mom just called him asking if he should have another after asking if she should have another kid, like while he's out with his other mom. But other than that, I'm having a lovely afternoon. How about you? Just try it. I know what happens though, because that's what happened. That's I think how we had Jasper, if I remember correctly. Was I think Bianca called about while we were out and about with Vikram, and she was like, "Do you want to have another baby?" And I was like, "Yeah, try for the baby." It happens. It works. They have a baby immediately. But I just, calling your kid to ask, that's a little something. Yeah, they just do it without your permission. I mean, it's technically your permission. You do have to say yes, try for that baby, but it is funny to not have a part in it like that. Decide for yourself. It's a gamble. You're right. I think yeah, we take the middle option. That's too hard. Well, now we have to find out. Are you pregnant? Is Melody pregnant? Who's getting pregnant off of this? That's another angle I guess we probably didn't even think about. Like, who would get pregnant off of? Let the game decide. Absolutely. You want me to make a decision? Never. Well, now it's just our family members. I feel bad being rude to anybody. Bianca, come flirt with the bartender.
Farobi Physique. Fazoob. Chilurba Kitsy.
Tobias is just chilling back in the employee only area. I know, sad ghost Fabo. I know. I miss Fabo so much already. I kind of wish we had gotten him another age down treat and just had him around for longer. Maybe we'll use the ambrosia on Fabo, honestly. Oh, he's getting in line to use the bathroom. Oh, that's fine. You can use the bathroom. That's why you're walking like that. Lillian, you can. Um, I didn't even think about the fact that there's food here as well. Come get some pho. Melody, you can come get some banh mi. And Bianca is hopefully going to flirt with the werewolf.
Manji? A second A.
Who's calling Lillian now? Blake? Oh, I'm glad your date went well. Oh? Oh? It seems like our flirtation's actually kind of working.
Knees a crib.
Ask if she's single. A bold pickup line.
Oh, yes.
Jokesters are super in lead. Hey there, Mamaria. How you doing this afternoon? Welcome on in. We're currently trying to flirt with a werewolf. Well, my mom or my grandma, I guess, is trying to. Oh, I guess it's not working very well. Bianca's had it rough. She's tried flirting with like 5 people in the last 2 days, and it has not worked for any of them. Jasper's legs. He does have some legs. That's true. A bit tired, but you had the day off. Heck yeah. That's how I'm feeling today, honestly. I'm a little less tired than I was when I started stream, but just a casual Sunday, flirting with a werewolf. My plan is to get a boyfriend or girlfriend so that I can cheat on them 10 times and achieve X status with 5 people. So, I feel like a werewolf is the perfect place to start. I don't know about you, but the first X has to be the most dramatic, of course. Her husband died recently, so we're taking it, we're having her have her. Is it a midlife crisis if you're an elder? I don't know what you want to call it. End of life crisis. Likes silly behavior. Yeah, I would say so. No one has watched the fireworks yet, apparently. Not a single person. Maybe just a crisis, yeah. Okay. I think we end early. But what time does the festival actually end? Like 10? Thanks for following, Mamaria. I appreciate that. We only need 2 more till 500 now. Is this your cold weather wear, Lillian, or is this your new work outfit? Because I don't really like it either way. Thanks! I tried to get emotes that would make sense, and like be usable. We actually need another one soon, because I gotta have one of Charles, my cat. And I have just yet to ask my emote designer for that. Thanks, I appreciate that. What time does this festival end? Hold on a minute. It should say in here, probably. Till 11 p.m.? Okay. We'll hang out for another 2 hours. Jasper's telling comedy jokes. You can join the jokesters, because the jokesters are gonna win. Are both neck and neck. I don't know if that's true. Tell some jokes. Make silly faces. Yeah, 2 in-game hours just to go to the toilet. Yeah, pretty much. Really depends on how far away they are from it, how big the lot is, how many other interactions they can have added to them randomly while they're doing so. If you've got an infant in the house, every interaction is going to take another 7 hours because they're going to add in like a watch infant in there. It's so stupid. I love this game, but sometimes it don't make sense. tombstone emote, you know? I kind of
Happy
do.
Evan.
I do kind of need one of those. For when we're grave robbing. For when we're running around town grabbing everybody's graves. I have a grave in my inventory
No
currently.
way, Monty.
Good old Clara Bjergsten. Bjergsen.
Axawa, Skiba Gloss. Yeah,
They are not
Bianca.
neck and neck. You have given me
Reba, Naya Fee.
multiple notifications that the jokesters are in the lead.
Suave.
Oh, Bianca's
What?
farting.
Glen
Great.
Boba. Mackiner. Ooks. Zombo Skiba. Zubatube.
Did that say impersonate
Bazubi.
sausage mime? Now hold on a minute. No, even worse, impossible sausage mime. What does that mean? I mean, we're gonna find out. What is impossible sausage mime? You know. The weirdest interaction title I've ever seen in my whole life.
Kinniku.
Alright. The jokesters win! We got a comedy mic, we got fireworks, and we got $500. Okay. I don't think that was worth staying until 11 p.m., but we did it. I don't think I've seen most of the festivals in this game so far. Like, I've gone to some of them, but I haven't seen them all the way through. Some of them are a little disappointing. Okay, we gotta make sure we bring everyone who is in the household. We're not bringing Ann Chow the werewolf. Traveling with Gay. Yes, this is the Gay family. We have Melody Gay, Tobias Gay, Lillian Gay, Bianca Gay, and Mochi Gay, the most important member of the family, our cat. And then we also have a Lamba. We have Lamanda. Um, and I have two cow plants now. We have Cornelius Cheeseburger Milkshake Gay and Monica Fabo Cashew Gay, who both have middle names based on other pets that we've had in the series. Has anything else happened? Nothing of note. Perfect. We have good old Lamanda, who's dirty right now. So Melody, I guess, clean Lamanda, clean the shed, and then you can go take a shower. Bianca, you can probably just go straight to the bathroom. I did build the house. I built the whole lot, actually. It's winter and dark right now, so it's not looking the best. But it took me a couple of days. I spent a long time on it. Oh, I forgot about our basement. This is all of the stuff that we've stolen. We've had two kleptomaniacs in this house. Lillian is one, and Bikram, Bianca's husband, who just passed away, was one. So this is everything we've ever stolen. Um, it's a lot. We have a bit of an eclectic house. Oh my God, Lillian is dying. Lillian, you should go to the bathroom, take a shower, and go to bed. Tobias, you should take a shower and then go to bed. Bianca was going to go to the bathroom, but she can wait. She can instead just wash her hands in the sink real quick to get her hygiene up. Go team. Oh God, Amanda, I'm so sorry. Your stinky little hut right here.
Oh.
I gotta wait for Monica to get hungry here. Because I want them to be on the same schedule.
And
I don't want to have out of sync cow plants, you know? What is going on, Mochi? I love you.
Funk Bajalta. Oh.
That's pretty much it. It's just a chance for some drama on the lot, really. They're technically a pet. I gotta go feed them every once in a while. Um, but it's just for some drama, essentially. Named named targeted drama. If you get eaten twice within 24 hours in The Sims, you die. So it's just a little extra thing that can happen on the lot. Okay, Bianca, you can probably go pee now. No one's in the bathroom anymore. And then you can dry the laundry and come feed the cow plants. The money tree. I actually didn't play enough of The Sims 3. I really got my start here in The Sims 4, back in like February, believe it or not. I've played a little bit of The Sims in the past, but never built anything or like intense gameplay like this. Like it was just little bits of like, oh yeah, The Sims is a game. Let's play that for a minute. And now I'm like full Sims mode, you know? No, it hasn't actually been all that long, all things considered. Only 3 months ish. Wow.
Humbra. Umbra. Kiba. Humbra.
Yeah, I'm very glad it's free. I mean, I've spent a fair amount of money on packs and stuff, but I'm glad the base game is free, because that means anyone can at least participate in The Sims.
Simka say so.
And you can build some really nice things with just base game. Honestly, you can do really well with it. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Terrible, terrible game plan. Especially to have like a launcher that goes down sometimes, and then you've spent $1,000 on a game you can't play because like something went wrong that day. It it sits wrong with me a little bit. But I love the game enough that will I continue to pay money for it? Absolutely, absolutely. I have quite a few packs at this point. I have cottage living, cats and dogs, city living, growing together, seasons, and I just recently got werewolves, and then I have a couple of like stuff packs and kits. Anything that has the word clutter in it, I bought. Um, over 6K hours, yeah. I already have almost 400 hours. So I'm definitely that's why I will never feel bad about spending money on video games is because I when I tend to play a video game, it does become the next like 7 months of my life. So I don't feel bad about spending money on it because I spend the time accordingly. I'll get my money's worth. Bianca's showering in the rain again, girl. I'm sorry, you can't chat with Vikram right now. He is a little dead. You can come fish though if you would like. A lot of idle hours, yeah. I try not to have my game open unless I'm playing because I want it to be a very realistic count of how much I've played. But I'm sure like an hour or so of what I have logged on mine is just time that I've been on like the launch screen and shit. Which is kind of silly to me that it counts that. Um, but it is what it is.
Huh.
Oh, Mochi, I love you. I will hang out with you as soon as I am done going to the bathroom.
Sir, get blue.
Should she just tell the cat to get out before she went to the bathroom? Rude. The cat lives here too. Oh? Is there stink coming off of the clothes in the laundry basket? That's disgusting. Oh, but there's already stuff in the washing machine. I thought the dryer was already... Did no one start the laundry? I hate this
Ah.
place.
Uh,
I mean, these things are always glitching out. Sometimes I start them and then they just don't count as being done. That one's not my fault, you know? Did you just catch something? I mean, like mother, like daughter, but these two are always fucking just getting naked and walking outside. Despite the fact that we live in like a pretty public place. Like people are running by here all the time. Speaking of which, no, that's not. Okay, I thought there was a fox there. I thought maybe Mango was hanging out in front of our house again. Alas, no. Come hang out with Mochi. This is more important than showering in the rain with you have full hygiene. It is a little bit more work, honestly. Um, it comes with a lot of really cute furniture, which was the main reason I bought it. But having the washer and dryer sometimes is,
Ouch.
yeah, a bit of a hassle. Oh, we could have a third cow plant if we want. Naked and gay, absolutely. That should be the title of the legacy, frankly. Prefer building usually, yeah. I just had like a large time building
Bum
this week, so
bumba.
I've been going back to a little bit more gameplay. But we spent a lot of time building here too. I just built this lovely Tudor style house. It was fantastic. I gotta build a new house for this family soon because we are gonna do that
Oh.
when Tobias here becomes a teenager. The plan for him is to become a werewolf, and have like a black and orange Halloween themed gothic house. So that's what's next on the docket. But we gotta get there first. We have 9 more days until we gotta worry about that.
Markle.
Built a Hogwarts. Oh my goodness. Yeah, castles seem like they would be a lot. I don't even know what lot is even big enough to build a castle on, honestly. I mean, I'm one to talk with my 50 by 40 lot here filled with mushrooms, but it was a Walmart version for sure. You know, sometimes you just gotta build a Walmart version of a house, honestly. I've done so before. The when I bought the werewolves pack, I tried to use out some of like the furniture and the walls and stuff that it gave me, and I didn't wind up finishing that house because it just was so. I had a reference image and I was trying to make it close to that, and it just came out so like dollar store version of the house that it just I stopped. We didn't decorate the most of it because I just gave up on it. It does still exist in this world. Yeah. Every once in a while, you have an idea and it just does not. It does not come to fruition in this game. And that's okay. You know, that's true art. Sometimes the thing that you make is not the best of quality.
Ah, Winnie. Frenna.
And sometimes you build a house that you really enjoy, you know? Thanks. I try to make my houses look quite lived in. I don't like a whole lot of like, just like just furniture, no clutter, like very modern, like minimalist stuff. I don't like it. I want it to look like people have lived here, like people have just kind of, they walked into the kitchen and they threw their bills on the counter. They, put a couple of dishes away. Like they got to have everything. They got to be looks like people live here. The pillow on the couch and everything. I love my clutter. I'll spend hours cluttering a house. It's also this is all stuff that we've like earned in game too, you know? Like the bags of money from the criminal career and we got one from Santa, like they all have a story. I could tell you a story about like every little corner of this house, honestly. Bianca, oh my goodness. The main story that I would tell you is how often this family is naked in front of each other, which is just not not great. Um yeah, I would be embarrassed too, Tobias. I'm so sorry you had to see that. We're on Gen 4 here with Melody going into Gen 5. Tobias being the Gen 5 heir. Bianca was our Gen 3 heir, and Gen 3 is beginning to come to a close. Which is unfortunate. Bianca's been one of my favorite Sims to play with because you don't really get to do the mean side of Sims very often. I feel like it's pretty taboo to like be mischievous and be mean to people. So I've gotten to get it all out with Bianca here and really do all the mean stuff in the game. And the criminal career has really good unlockables because we have first of all the bag of money. We have the baseball bat next to the door. We got a stolen ATM. We have like bars of gold. The criminal career stays winning with the objects that you unlocked. What are you getting up to now, Bianca, actually? Do you have like a mobile app you were working on or something? Yeah. There we go. Tobias is eating on the porch at 5 a.m.
Ugh. Go.
Um, I'm gonna keep the basement for now because Lillian is also a kleptomaniac, so we are still gonna technically be adding on to the the amount of things that we're stealing. But I think the current plan with that is to leave that stuff in this house. Because it was Vikram's stash. And I don't want to just like add in a basement that we fill with the same stuff every single time for every house from now on, you know? Um, we'll incorporate Lillian's stolen stuff in some other way in the new house, but I think the basement stays here, full of its stuff. Yeah, we might actually have a basement in the next house, because I feel like Gothic kind of leads itself to a basement sort of thing, a basement or an attic, or maybe something like that. I haven't really thought too much about the new house because I know that I have to buy the vampire pack and probably I'm probably gonna buy the spooky stuff kit stuff pack whatever it is because I feel like if we're going Halloween theme like when else am I gonna get to use the spooky pack? Mental level 9. Wow, Tobias is really flying through the mental thing. Oh my god, he got so many things from being on the Jokesters. Hold on a minute. Who gave this kid 6 fireworks? This child. Oh, I didn't realize he lost his first baby tooth. We should hang that up. Beautiful. What's this? That's more fireworks. Oh my god. Okay, give these to your mom. Who gave this child fireworks? And the Royal Wii microphone. Interesting. I don't think he'll need that. I think we can actually just sell that. But did everybody get that? Oh my god, everybody got the same thing. Humor and Hijinks Festival is good for money if you're short on it, I guess. Okay. Do I keep the fireworks though? No worries, Mamaria. I appreciate that. I probably won't be live for too much longer. I'm probably gonna go get started with the rest of my day. But it was lovely to meet you, and thank you for hanging out. I appreciate that so much. I hope that you have a lovely rest of the day, and I hope to see you again soon. Um, Lillian, you're awake now too, huh? You're gonna go get some food. Nice to meet you too. I appreciate that. It's always lovely to see the community grow, and it's always lovely when it's nice people who don't come off as weird, you know? Because we've had some nice people who come off as a little weird before. Hair pile. Uh-oh. Is the cat sick? Cat looks a little sick. I think it's Bianca who has the wellness treats.
Yep.
Don't talk about you're totally normal. Listen, you want to pretend that I'm totally normal in this in exchange
The
here?
samba.
Me, who's obsessed with collecting graves
Explorer.
and planning to werewolfify my most recent son. Like, why? It's not even raining out, is it? I don't think it is. Why is everyone naked all the time in this house? Girl, put on some clothes too. Hold on a minute. Okay, and you did laundry, so you can go back to making your video game or your mobile app. You're getting food. You have not done everything you need to do for the day for work, so you can actually stay home today and work from home. And we'll have Melody go to work. You should be going to school right now. Lillian, you can come resume the flirty painting for a moment. Because that'll be finished in just a second, and then you can do um, some writing. Write a love email. Why are you chatting with Bianca? Go to school! Why does nobody in this house know how to go to the places that they are supposed to go? Wait a minute. Okay. What if I reset you real quick? He disappeared. I've killed him. No, he's over here. Okay, good. Tobias, go to school. He won't go to school. God, like father, like fucking mother, or like fucking mom, like son? Because Lillian did this to me the other day. The Porter household adopted some babies. The Munches moved out. Interesting. And nothing else has happened. Okay. Can you not go to school any other way? Can I, like, click on you and have you go to school? Go to grade school. Go to grade school.
Oompa Winksa.
Go to grade school. I hate this. Melody, you're going into the office today. Lillian, you are staying home. And I guess we'll figure out what to do with Tobias now that he's just fucking home from school. Welcome on in, Docked. It is probably towards the end of stream. I don't think I'm ending right now, though. I hope you're having a lovely afternoon regardless. Internet died. No worries, Nico. I appreciate you coming back in. Blake got another dog? Another dog?
Oh. Oh. Huh? Good boy.
Oh
Nargapo.
my god, no one is doing what I've told them to do today. Lillian, please. Oh, she did already send a love letter. Okay. She just already did what I'm doing. Melody, you can go to the front of the lot, because you are about to go to work. Like, actually going to work, probably.
Yish!
Never miss the Butter Sunday stream.
Oh, sure, sure.
That's true. Sundays are usually one of my favorite streams of the week. They're usually, there's just something about it that where, like, I think usually everybody is looking to just kind of chill and do nothing. So everybody's around and everybody's hanging, you know? Melody is actually off to work, thank God. She actually left for it.
Rico. Hey.
Can I call out of school, I guess, at this point? Business. Take a vacation day.
Hiento.
Yeah, take a vacation day and then you can get back to experimenting.
Bueo Sunocha. Noi Markel. Y'all know
And you are
Shiva.
absolutely not done writing. Come practice writing.
Pandora.
So he took the day off from school, so why does he why is it still saying that he has to go to school? Sundays are the most chilled stream. Completed the mobile app. Vikram 2 Electronic Companion. just because I think that's sweet.
Uh-huh.
All right, we can finally put away the laundry as well. Oh, you can go to the bathroom before you pee yourself. That is acceptable. And then you can do some laundry.
Ooh. Huh?
Are there clothing piles as well? Did I not notice some piles of clothing somewhere? You gotta actually start the laundry though, Bianca, is the thing.
Huh.
Perfect. Everybody's doing what they gotta be doing. Little Tobias made a health potion. Beautiful. He's about to be level 10 mental, like, no problem.
Pandora. Yes. Floaty necro.
Huh? Lampima!
Okay, Bianca. You can now. Um. God, what do I want you to do, actually? I feel like you have done everything there is for you to do in life. Go fishing, I guess. Go fish.
Huh.
How do I upload images? Share them with the world by uploading images at a computer.
Oh.
On the web? In socialize? In social networking?
Huh?
Huh.
In career? No. None of them. Oh, Tobias reached level 10 mental. So sweet. He can now create a stink drink. Oh, interesting. Um, Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, that also completed a thing for Melody. Heck yeah.
Whoa.
So
Floaty
how do I
float.
upload images? Let me find that on the computer before I even get any further here. We can share images, but I don't think that's the same thing. Hmm. I guess we'll share an image and we'll see if that does it.
Good boy.
And you... Yeah, now you're working on the logic skill instead. Perfect. That'll probably be good in the business world. I actually don't know. I feel like charisma is probably the one that he'll want to know. So maybe you can come practice speech in the mirror.
We vote clean. Huh. Huh.
Who's this? Mangle or Fuzzball? Fuzzball! Oh, and Fuzzball's an elder now.
Grasha. Mua winay naba. Not fun to bay. Huh? You love boy bean a bay. One new sharp wiggle.
Jasper's calling. I'm at work. Call some other time, Jasper.
Elbow onaya. Goni flurba pinay.
Oh, you have got to go to the bathroom, so you can stop writing for a moment. You can go sell your painting. The washer is also broken, so maybe we can take care of that. Yes, we can sell the masterpiece. Now, does uploading an image, or sharing an image count as uploading an image? That's the real question. We'll see. It takes time, so I would imagine maybe. We gained 15 followers, and that did count. Okay, perfect. So we do have to just do that 2 more times. Okay.
Ah.
What was that? Web? Blog about feelings? No. um, what was that? Social networking. We need to wait before we can share another image? I hate that. But I need to do it 3 times before I go to work tomorrow? I don't like it at all. Wow, we only have the one mirror in this whole house. Oh, just kidding. We have another mirror in her room. Because we need you to come practice your speech as well. He's not started his homework. You can, in that case, come ponder moves for a moment. And then you'll start your homework. We could have 4 cow plants if we want now.
Yanabi. Yo, Dorset. Geese. Open. Mappin'. Loopy. Oh.
Bianca, you can come get some food. You're a little miserable from being out there, being in the rain all day. You don't have to be anymore. God, can you imagine having 4 cow plants? That's some danger on the lot. 2 is probably more than enough. 4 of
What, my
them?
boy? Huh? Huh? Stule. Abelor Fene Spinu Letame. Lustige Garthur Fene Spino Cum. Fene Fino Scum. Gujing?
Okay, you're focused now. You can do your homework. And then you can go get something to eat.
No, Nibahane. Ugh. Go, Cleva.
Hmm. Bianca wants to make an enemy and chat with Vikram. Well, neither of those are going to happen right now.
Oh.
You've got creative fog from starting to burn out.
Fabas! Bevamoy! Yanabi! Yova! Dorset! Dees! Suba!
Heck yeah, Tobias completed his homework, so he is doing good at the mental thing here. Almost done with it, almost. Once he eats, we can pretty much complete that, and then he'll go to school tomorrow. And no, he won't get to be an A student tomorrow, which is unfortunate. But I'm sorry, I don't want you using that, Bianca. You can come hack your work performance because you haven't done that in a long time. And at this point, if you fail, I kind of don't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Because I don't think you're going to get level 10 of your career
Hello!
anyway. Melody's home. She has not gotten a promotion or anything, but that's fine. She's going to harvest that and then come get food.
Upliva Zarki. Lustige Garthur! Fene Spino Cum. Fene Fino Scum. Shniba!
She is lonely without Bikram, and she's flirted with so many people, and none of them have panned out for her. I feel bad for her too. 3 of them were, or 2 of them were gay. One of them was a girl and was not gay. Like, it's just not, it's not working out for poor Bianca anymore. She's been resigned to her lonely life of fishing, I guess. Can you come create a stink drink, an emotion potion, and then a health potion, and then you can go to bed? You're doing this till you increase your charisma. You're eating, which is great. And then you can come pee and do laundry. She wants to become friends with Remington. You're not even the guy who was flirting with him. Bianca was flirting with Remington.
Ladu. Komispa.
This should cause a stink. We got a stink potion.
Lustige, Garthur, Finay,
What are
Spino
the
Kiln,
options when we click on
Finay,
it?
Fino Skiln.
Place in world, drink, and put away. Okay, well, we can't use it on
Haboy,
anybody else, but we
Finay,
have a stink
Spino,
potion.
Filamet. Napa, wa.
Mabali,
Abinor, Quasid, Quasid. One Hafaza, Boisa.
Oh, you're doing the laundry. That's perfect. And then now that you're done with that, would you like to come play violin for a little bit?
Yanabi, Stu, Open. Babin.
Make Lillian drink it? I'm kind of tempted to. Someone's got to drink it. We got to figure out what it does.
Sapay. Dujing. Dorbadoo.
Lillian's burned out. Oh my goodness.
Flows. Mapish Bajin.
And that's fine.
Homore. Sahara Ifaboy.
Fine, you can stop working on your charisma. You can go do the things that you've got to do now. Don't dry the laundry. Share images, and then you can go get some food.
Ah. Aha.
She has been burnt out twice now. I don't like Lillian. There's just something about her I'm not a fan of, honestly. What do you mean we only created one emotion potion? Oh, wait, it has to be 3 emotion potions. I got you. And Bianca actually successfully hacked her work performance. Hell yeah, girl. Go to the bathroom. Do some laundry. Do some laundry about it. Why don't you?
Oh. Zilnoi.
Lillian's just a bit snobby, yeah. Lillian's a critic, even. Half the time when we're done doing what she needs to be doing, she'll go judge our decor, even though this is like the most well-designed house that we've ever lived in. Frankly, I don't love Lillian. It feels right that she was the first person to be fed to a cow plant, despite the fact that it was entirely purposeful, and I fed her to the cow plant purposely. Sometimes you need a sacrifice, you know? We gotta find out what it's like when a sim gets eaten by a cow plant. Bianca, I guess you can go back to fishing. And Melody, you can stop working on the violin and come do some logic stuff. Lillian, you've got to upload one more image before work tomorrow. Can you do that right now? Or is it still too soon? Share an image. Perfect. And then you can work on your model look. Kill Lillian to the cow plant, get Melody to find a werewolf lover, and have a werewolf baby with them? I don't know. I don't know, Lillian was the one who wanted to have another baby. Melody wasn't even consulted.
Ufaya.
Stop encouraging Butter's evil twin. What evil twin? It's just the one Butter.
Oh.
Okay, everybody's doing what they gotta be doing.
Robia. Finay. Ladamdor. Shusha.
You're working on your charisma until you are tired enough to go to bed. We need the drama. It's true. We do need some drama. That's what I thought two cowplants would do, but so far no one has even accidentally gone out there. I'm too good at keeping track of the Sims. And trust me, they've tried. They have tried to not do the things that I have told them to do. But I'm too good at telling them. I was trying to get a little bit of drama with Bianca's aspiration, but so far we've just been turned down flat. We can't even get a significant other, never mind get caught cheating. I've been trying to inject some drama in, but everybody's turning me down.
Sycophus. Naya floor. Soba.
Oh my goodness.
Karista Beno.
Wah.
Ishi. Kodra. Zadorf. Konstaubedu. What's up? Denori in the chedge. Steve.
Once she reaches charisma level 3 here, I think we're gonna put her to bed and then probably call it a stream. So you know what? We'll even fast forward a little bit until she gets there. I don't tend to fast forward with this many Sims in the house just because it does make me a little nervous. But maybe that's how we'll inject the dramas. Maybe I'll start fast forwarding more and just letting anything that happens happen from that, you know? Melody specifically is going to be a problem with that, though. She does X out what I tell her to do, like, all the time. Come on, girl. You were literally right there. Thank you. You can go to bed now. Go to bed. Stop practicing your speech and go to bed. Thank you. All of a sudden, a fire breaks out. Listen, Death's not here. There's no fire starting anytime soon. That's the funniest part of yesterday to me, honestly, was Death being done hanging out with us, just like taking Vikram's life, and then he's just like, oh, I'm gonna go start a bonfire, and suddenly there's a fucking huge ass fire on my property. Like, all the death yesterday was one thing, but Death starting a fire was truly the cherry on top. But that's the other thing of part of why I've kept laundry in this build is because it's another way for some drama. We have a fire dryer. It does start some fires every once in a while. Um, so there's just chance for drama. We've had really good luck the last little bit that there has not been any drama. I'm either we got really lucky or I'm too good at watching The Sims and I need to like take it back a step, you know? I need to let my Sims die a little bit. Yeah, no, it was a dramatic stream yesterday though, Panda. It sucks that that was the timing because I knew that you weren't going to be there because you had your job, and I knew that Cozy was probably going to be watching the coronation, and like a couple other British people might be watching that as well. So it was one of those where I was like, I didn't expect a big turnout for that stream. So of course it was the one where the like everything went down. That's just the way it goes. Murphy beds kill Sims as well. You know, maybe we should get Tobias a Murphy bed. Although I don't think kids can die. So maybe once he becomes a teenager, we'll get him a Murphy bed and see how that works out. We'll have as many chances to die online. As well, telescopes are a way that someone can die as well. We have so many things on the lot that can cause drama. It just has not, like, we've had such a low percentage of drama. Um, Bunnies can also kill you if you make them mad, but we haven't been interacting with them. There's lots of chances. I just haven't been taking them, I guess. But on that note, that is going to do it for me today. So thank y'all for hanging. Thank y'all for chatting. It's been a little bit of a boring one, I would say for the most part. So I appreciate you sticking around with me through it. There's been a lot of people here today, which makes sense for a Sunday, but it's also one of those where I'm like, what? Nothing happened today. Um, I think there should be a second stream. I'm going to aim for one. I do feel like the way that my brain has been today, I'm probably going to wind up taking a nap, and that might change the trajectory of my day. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But I am currently aiming for a second stream. Until then, I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely afternoon. Cinco de Mayo weekend. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I need my Cinco de Napo. um, so. Thank y'all for hanging. Thank y'all for chatting. I hope you have a lovely rest of the afternoon, a lovely evening if I don't happen to catch you later on for whatever reason. And until the next time, guys.